Thank you all for coming. Our first order of business is to canvass the UOCAVA ballots.
I thought that we could go ahead and kind of start getting them
Okay, let's
open
do that.
and just the procedural part of
Right.
that. And then we can process the provisional ballot hearing that we have so that those voters don't have to wait while we
Right,
do
right.
this, because this job will be labor intensive.
Yes.
And so if we want to just go ahead and give them permission to get the ballots and go ahead and get everything started to be opened and ready to go.
Okay, so we'll move on to the provisional ballot here.
So we have two voters, who come to us from Lincoln, both of which voted provisional ballots on election day for not being registered to vote. And so we visited a little bit earlier before, the meeting started, and you had registered to vote at DHS when you filled out your paperwork. But, our county clerk doesn't show any records of your voter registration, and she's able to do a search across the state. So she doesn't find that information. And so when I asked earlier if you had gotten confirmation, it would have looked like a little postcard. And it would have had your name on it, and it would have shown like different precincts.
We would not have gotten them. I might have gotten them to like 3 different houses.
Okay. So,
I
and then,
tried changing it.
okay. Okay, and then, so we don't find record that she is registered to vote. But you did visit with the supervisor that day and filled out a voter registration card with your provisional, but since you are here,
I even got this. to show that I did
yes,
it.
yes. Would you mind just filling it out again, just so that we know for sure we get you registered to vote for future elections? So that way, we get that turned in for you.
And it'll be for sure done.
And
Hi.
And they just sit back.
Hearing.
So the commission, Juliana Shoemaker. I butchered it, and then I'm so sorry. Julianne,
When did you register at DHS?
That's not on this.
I remember.
It was either earlier this year or like the tail end of last year.
Got it.
Wow.
so what
I
will
did that
happen?
because I wanted to vote.
I
Yes,
know.
sir.
So what will happen now is we'll have you fill this voter registration card out. We will turn it into the county clerk's office. If you have a post office box, is there a place you prefer to receive your mail?
The address will be put on his.
Okay, so fingers crossed, that is where it goes.
Yeah.
So we'll turn it into the county clerk's office. She will get you registered to vote. You should receive a card in the mail showing that you are registered to vote. If you don't receive that in the mail, then you would want to call back. And if you keep that slip of paper that has my phone number on it, then I can check and verify if you are registered to vote and see what that process is. But going forward, you would be able to go to a website called voterview.org, where you can look up your information, look to see if we do have you registered to vote, and then you'd be able to look at a sample ballot there as well. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry we couldn't find a record of you, but thank you for coming today and thank you for filling out the registration.
And then, Ann Clark, we have you registered to vote in Benton County.
I just moved to Lincoln. I got my ID changed, my driver's license changed to an ID, and they asked me if I wanted to register there, and so I just need to change the address. So I filled out the card and everything, but it didn't get changed.
Okay. So, do you have your receipt from the DMV?
I might, I think that should have the,
No, they didn't change the address when I-
no, but yeah, they didn't change the address on here either. Which is weird, but, these two issue date, in there,
So when you went, they asked, did you want to register to vote in your new county that you were living in? And that's what you told them, and then that's not what happened. Okay. So
Did you fill out a separate form or did you just tell them? Do you remember?
yeah, I filled out a
You
separate
did,
form that I
okay.
mailed. And
That you mailed in later?
I mailed in like the next day, she did too. That's my daughter, it was her first time registering to vote, so.
So were you registered to vote then? Did it work for you? Yes. So it worked for you, but it didn't work for you. Now, we do know that during the summer, there were issues with the DMV and processing the information for voters who were registered to vote.
Nothing new. We've had
So we do,
issues
but this was-
with the DMV since I got on the election commission over 10 years ago.
So this was a much bigger issue than we've ever seen previously. It was one where it was over 50,000 or more affected across the state with address changes and different things like that, that didn't necessarily come through. I don't know for sure, but it is possible that this is part of
Yeah.
a thing that we do know that did happen at the DMV this summer.
Well, we just need to publicize more and more and more. Check before an election whether or not you are on the rolls on voter view. I don't think we can emphasize that strongly enough.
Yes. So,
As a prep for voting.
but since you are still currently registered to vote in Benton County, we need you to fill out a card as well, so that we get you transferred to Washington County. So that going forward, you are registered to vote here in Washington County, because you're in Lincoln, so that's your precinct, so you don't have an election coming up, currently. So, yeah, so you'll be in the city limits, or in the Lincoln city limits.
Thank you for coming today. Really, thank you for taking the time and coming. I'm sorry that whatever system didn't.
I still got the vote. So it's happy. That's all, that's great, they're gonna turn me away, but, yeah, because I've been registered to vote since I was 18, I'm 50 now, and I've not listened to election, but it's like, really.
It's very nice to get.
Yeah.
In person.
No problem.
Oh, you're welcome, because I don't see you.
Are you here for?
You're the student. And they do get- Oh, right. Because they do have their name, that doesn't mean I-
What's your name?
Right. So there's 23.
You vote, did you vote provisional on election day?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay, we've got these right here. Let me do. One, two. This one. We should move it. Mhm.
P-R. Did you vote at the American Legion in Springville?
Yeah.
Okay. You voted on election.
Here, do you use that now?
So our information shows that you're not, that you have you ever been previously registered to vote?
No, that was my first time voting.
So this was your first, so had you registered to vote anywhere before you came to the polls on election day?
No.
No, okay, okay. So, so we will have you fill out a voter registration card, and that will get you registered to vote. Arkansas doesn't have like same day voter registration, but, what we do is allow voters to vote or provisional, just in case that you had registered to vote somewhere else. And that gives us time to find your voter information.
Thank you for coming in and registering. And you might have heard Jennifer say this before, once you're registered, there's a website called Arkansas Voter View. It's from the Secretary of State's office, and you can type in your name and date of birth and look up
Confirm.
your sample ballot and confirm you're registered and all that for every election moving forward.
Would you, someone else come and register to vote with you as well?
Yes.
Did he fill out a voter registration form, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
He did, okay. I just happened to notice when I was looking at the sheets that the same address. Okay, so, we want to make sure and we'll follow up to make sure that your brother gets registered to vote as well.
If you want to fill that out now, we'll go ahead and take it and take it to the clerk's office. So that they know.
Precinct is 341-001. This one, I'll get it from my head.
Were you, did you use someone in Sevier County, were you registered to vote there? Okay, she only, okay, she only, okay. So we will get these turned in and then you'll be able to go on voter view. I would say maybe in 2 weeks to look, because I know that they're processing a lot of voter registration cards that they received on election day. And you'll be able to confirm, but we also, because I have your papers from everyone that's come in today, and I'll double check with the clerk's office, just confirm that you are fully registered to vote and there's no issues for you guys going forward.
Alexander's. She's registered.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I didn't.
All right, thank you guys for coming. You're welcome to stick around, but you can also get out. You want other stuff and anyway.
Nuts and bolts here.
Cool. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you guys coming in so much. I've had 3 people from Lincoln come in. And so that makes me feel good that my supervisor really kind of talked with you guys about the importance of coming. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Amanda. Thank you.
Sort of. That's all the.
That's all that's for the
People that-
hearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amanda Day. September.
So now we have to count the provisionals that will be counted. Our supervisor at the was new. And when I visited with her, she said, I thought to everyone, she voted quite a few provisionals. For, especially for Lincoln, normally
Yeah.
you don't vote that many provisionals out of Lincoln. But there's a lot of people moving out of that area. And so anytime there was a question on their eligibility to vote, she voted them provisional. And then really, obviously took the time to visit with them about, you know, being able to come in and when the hearing was. So,
That's great.
yeah. Okay, my part. Right, so the form I have for you right now is, these are the provisionals that can count. On the top 19, these are absentees, that were provisional, and we'll have to process those. We'll have to process those, with those absentees. The one in the peach color, these are provisionals that were passed during, early vote. And then the ones in the white at the end are the ones that were passed, on election day. So we will add these to the total. I just want to just talk about one thing. If you see on the orange, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, how I have them X, those are ones that were voters who are still registered to vote in Washington County, but have told us they have moved somewhere else. But same thing with the ones on election day. I thought I had some extra in here, but I don't know that I see them.
Oh, well, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, here, I can print one. Okay, I'm printing some, okay. All right, so sir. Here's all looks good. I will bring this into the county clerk's office, but I'm also gonna follow up and make sure that I have the voter registration card for your brother. And then make sure that we can, I mean, we're gonna turn them all in, but I want to double check on that one as well.
My brother pulled it out. We thought we had no.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, so no, we'll get it, yes, we'll get it on the spirit for you. And you should receive a card from the county clerk's office, and letting you know that you're registered, but.
All right, thank you.
Cool, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Do we want to send an extra card for his brother?
I think, it sounds to me, and I suspect it's true, I just wanted to double check.
Okay.
Those supervisors, that's an American Legion, had them fill out one. But since they're here, it doesn't hurt to do one while they're
Yeah.
here. Okay,
So when they start to look at that.
sure. So the reason I have these separated, I want to count these separate. Because we do have such a close race in Ward 2. If there's ever a question about the eligibility of the ballot, that those are kept separate from the others that are confirmed. Okay,
3, 4, 5, 6.
so with that,
Precinct 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, okay. So, okay.
So you're gonna count them in 4 separate groups, is that it?
so what we'll do is, we'll count, we do early vote provisional, but we'll just do 2 early vote provisionals, we'll do 2 early vote. For 2 election day provisionals. So these are the normal ones, if you want to go ahead and separate out the provisional.
And just to make sure I understand the list, column number 3 is the original reason
Yes,
that these were flagged as provisional ballots.
yes. And then, Column number 4 is our notes. You'll see the IDs, you'll see, you know, people what IDs they brought back.
Yeah,
And if there were any notations that we had on the forms.
I see, like the election day one, number one, second one under the teach, not marked absentee and poll book, and then, yeah, that's an early vote. They requested an absentee ballot, and
Right.
didn't get it, we
Exactly.
confirmed, we never got it in, and then they came and
Yes.
voted
Yeah.
on early, okay. Yeah, exactly, that third column is
The
the
reason.
results. The second one, sorry.
Oh, I was.
There's no third one, this is the reason it was flagged provisional. And then fourth column here is the result. Yes. Yeah.
And basically, these are all the yeses.
Yes, these are all the,
What about 1 through 17 on the top?
so those are,
The
so
name
1
is?
through 17 on the top are
What's the name?
absentee ballots. There were 6 that were designated as provisional because of fair, that strange rule about if it has one thing here, but it's not there, you have to set it aside,
Yeah,
but it's accepted.
we just
So,
didn't get through the absentee last time.
yeah,
Those.
right,
were
we
still-
visited, yeah.
I
And
remember
then
that
the
now.
other ones are the yeses for the ones where the voters didn't print their name on the top of the voter statement.
Oh,
But I got
then
clarification.
signed way further down.
Right. I got clarification from the clerk or from the SBEC that those were countable.
Yeah, Yeah.
Number 16 was one where the canvassers, when they were processing it, the voter application had 3 pages and they failed to see the signature, so they thought it was missing a signature. Number 17 was one where we were missing the app. So we can't process it if we can't find the app, but they were able to find the app.
Oh, okay.
And then 18 and 19 were 2 provisionals that were passed, that, we set aside the provisionals because they didn't show ID.
Okay.
And then they brought in ID.
Yeah.
Thank you, that is helpful.
Yeah.
Understood on all of this. Yeah, Yeah, we did.
So, strange thing about that, the IDs. We have always had people who have brought in their IDs. This time, we had people who brought in their IDs who didn't vote provisionals for having passed for no ID. I had maybe 6 or 7 people who voted provisional, but not for reasons, most of them were not registered to vote.
Unrelated.
Okay.
They
And
could hear by showing. ID.
so at first, I thought, and we even had one absentee voter who wasn't on the provisional list, who brought in an ID.
They had already
Okay.
voted or
They-
not?
They voted a provisional, I mean, an absentee ballot,
They counted it.
and we counted it, it wasn't on the provisional list
They
at all.
didn't. They didn't.
No.
Ah,
So I thought, okay, is that something I need to address with my supervisors about, are we explaining the reason? I visited with him in Denton County, same thing. He had them cast and, or brought in for no reason. So I suspect that somewhere, there's some sort of internet rumor
Yeah.
that if you voted a provisional for
Yeah.
any reason, if you bring your ID in, we will count it.
Wow.
I suspect that's the case, and people are just trying to make sure. that their vote
Absolutely.
counted
They want their vote counted.
And show the ID and try to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree, that's what's happening.
So that was a big one.
Yeah, that's.
Better to be safe than sorry is what happened.
Mhm.
More careful.
And so Ward
That's perfect.
2, there are enough provisionals and absentees that it could potentially change the outcome of the race. That's why I wanted to be super careful about everything that we've done. JP District 4, where there was just a difference of, I think, nothing to, like, it was a close one. There aren't enough to change it. And then the Johnson race, there's not enough to change it. So there's only ultimately one, two, rather off.
A lot of folks who were marked absentee in the poll book requested an absentee ballot and then for whatever reason didn't get it, didn't send it back, didn't vote it.
A lot of people
Came and
did,
voted. Literally.
a lot of people did not get their absentee.
We just didn't get it in the first place. It wasn't returning it even. It was
Yeah.
getting it.
That just never received it.
Did Becky have any thoughts about that?
So where?
I think it was nationwide, because like I said, I received so many phone calls from people in other states trying to
Oh,
vote
yeah.
here provisionally.
Yeah.
Because they didn't receive their provisional ballot from their state where they're registered to vote at.
350, not 050. Okay. This is so good. So, I guess you speak out a that's right. Is that a title?
No.
Up to the envelope?
Yeah.
1968.
9 what?
1968. Don't and so much.
Lighter on your pieces. These are from different.
I mean,
Yes, yeah, but they're, like, these you buy in bulk and then you don't buy for
Oh, yeah,
years.
100
So
years.
the-
As long as they don't change the system, we're good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Speak of this.
What about the folks who are not
Actually,
registered to
I'm-
vote, like on election day?
So-
Then
Precinct.
Those, we looked at all the notes, and a lot of those either had a name change. And so like when they did their original search.
Yeah.
They couldn't find them under, and so they had changed their name or something along those lines, and so, or. Becky also had difficulties too during the poll election with transfers actually showing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it could be too that when they, should have been in the poll book, they weren't transferred, in a timely manner, so yeah,
Not expired.
so,
After the fact,
yeah,
she was able to find them.
yes.
in the voter
Yeah.
registration
Yeah.
database. Got it.
And the nice thing about the voter stuff is she can look across the state
Right.
and find everything, and then you can find the history
Oh.
of all of them too, so, yeah.
So you're counting these in separate batches and you'll store them as separate batches. Cool.
Watson. Raise the hand. Information precinct 211.0. Raising those. I have 036 built number, otherwise, is the largest one, 746. Date of birth is 0.793. Signature.
Yeah, good. Papers under here, I'm sorry.
There's.
I'll go ahead and start feeding me.
You'll see that.
Okay.
You're in. She's like that. Yeah. Okay. That's was good. So there's in people's county, Southern South University of New Orleans. It represents some of the money, and they were 132,009. On signature. Okay. For one first name and like second. Expensive. Yeah. Envelope. You want to leave this like this for the ballot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, should have. I think this. That's what I'm looking. Work on. It's a different building. Okay. And then once we've got it, the Podge. So, Mark Hodge. He's some 36.
I'm gonna try this one. But we may have to read it together.
Yeah. There's the. Oh, the other thing. Mine's military, so it's an ID. One, 431 North Marion. 201, 202, excuse me. You just said you're so much more. Date of birth. 2197.
Yes, or not your zero, but your
Mine.
election night, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Kevin's not. So you want your 1, 3, 4?
Huh.
So you want just one copy of that?
No, print two. And it'll have the place for the commission to sign, correct? Okay. Put this back on. Okay, I think you'll have to remake this one. The remakes are down there, and if you'll.
Yeah.
For now, right? Yeah. Just go there, be like, she can do everything up for us.
And then I have a feeling we'll have a lot of.
Oh, yeah. My goodness, her passport as well, yeah. Good for her. Okay, so I have, is it Peter and Marie Rapid? 2819 North Fox Trail, Naval, Arkansas, 72703. Date of birth, January 9th.
And then I'll do general.
And.
Or on the early vote, another, or the other.
Or all the things, right?
Okay.
I think they were all that easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the phone to this one? Yeah, give me just a minute. I'm gonna switch my mouse. The whole of the snap, please can bring I go from big to tiny, yeah. So, that her passport goes. Address is 176, 176, Park 146, Bay Trails, 72, Arkansas, 72793, date of birth, 9/26/1996. Yeah, we'll be signing. Right, yeah.
We should have brought the jogger in here. If you'll show that to the commission.
I can take care of that.
Okay, did you ask them? Yeah, if you'll show it to the commission first.
There's a full grant. 30341. All about your thing, and some scissors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty serious, like that. It's not-
If you'll sign that one, then after I run this one through, then I'll bring the stamp. for you to
Okay,
Sign that
oh,
one. I
good,
just don't,
okay. Yeah.
I think it.
Is she
No,
on the
she-
machine?
Yeah.
Nope. Together. No idea. Was it in the world?
Them.
Where's the biggest duplicate?
Yeah.
Get it. I thought we had stickers in here.
They're over here.
Okay. And that one's no.
If we were to go ahead. I'm gonna take those and then I'll go ahead and give you the election day
Okay.
to go ahead.
Yeah.
That was where that is.
But we do stickers and put them on the list and all that
Yeah. She ran it through,
after we finish it.
so now we have a
Yeah.
initial.
They're here. Oh, they're over there. I've got them. Okay. It's rejected.
Yeah, and then you'll put all of that together.
She was right, rejected. We know, yeah, I was saying.
You'll write, original one on this.
Well, so this is Christopher's program. And then increasing to 7. Good. I guess of course.
I'm good to read.
Spring.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's in 262. Your birth is February 1971.
Yeah.
And the signature.
I can take the-
This is our starting point from election night.
Okay.
So we have a, not a zero, but a.
Those numbers, that again are unofficial,
Yeah.
the early.
You know what? We have. And then that says, Noah. Precinct 775, spot 050.
That was, yes, that was what we had at the end of Tuesday night.
And then we could probably put the second half stick in there too.
Okay.
And so I have.
That's pretty official. Yeah, official part two.
Okay, 3076, Summerview Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas, 72764. And June 3rd is August 15, 2001. Signatures. Right. Let's go.
These are election.
These will be election day.
We can get them open. Witness, precinct 247, 065. Five seven one one West Mountain Street. Everyone was out in here. In red, on March, and door, and then on the stairs. And then one thing with the bird, and then the stairs, with the fire.
So, yeah. Technically, so in that first category of the 19, only if you're 1 through 6 and 18 through 19 are what are considered provisional. The others are just, normal absentees. So when I fill out my report for the state on what is provisional and what isn't provisional, I do need to kind of keep them separate. They're just ones that, yeah. They don't really have a
Signature.
kind of mechanism like when you're canvassing absentee ballots. I mean, in theory, everything works 100% correctly all the time, but like there's applications, yeah, you can't find an application or you can't process it, so you have to make sure you find an application, you know, there's just little things like that.
There are a lot of
sometimes- Yeah, that you have to be glad to say, I'm back.
Just one. And, the white. It's only really. Yeah. Let me disapprove. I've got that right here. That's the one in your hand, Beasley. So just basically put it together, yeah. This one is 48, yes.
These are
Precinct 347, 465. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's ready to read in.
You may have to see if it's, it's gonna let you, you may have to.
Outside ID anyway. That's right there. 711 West Fountain Street. And then I'm outside 704. And what you're with the ones you have questions on. I'm sorry? No, we're doing it like we do it all at one time. We have a, okay, yeah. They are over here, okay. What? These are all covered. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, no, one of us have ID. Is it military or? No. Okay. Spencer, come on. Okay, I was past. Yeah, it's just. So, yeah. And so I have badgers. Oh, okay. And we're trying to. Yeah. It's a 5 minute the first. It should be 32. Yes. I'm ready to close. What was business? Let's see.
Over 32.
We've got it.
So I'm ready to close.
Uh-huh.
So have Jonathan.
And then, that one will automatically run tape, so forget it, because it's.
Precinct 710-705. The address is 2202 Magnolia Drive, Springdale.
It's not like this, that's fine.
Well, I judged it in 2 different spots.
Those came from Benton County, so I don't know what they are. Oh, yeah, that's been fun some more. So we'll have all the.
So do we know how many avocados we still have now?
Well, we had 101 to begin with, and then she, when we got back, less than 40. So, yeah, but she got back 5 yesterday, so I,
They might be sprinkling in, or they might also.
So I think what I'm gonna do for tomorrow, our meeting starts at 1, And we successfully actually announced. We are going to you a power ballot as well, so that when you walk in the door, we are ready to run those in the machine, and you don't have to wait.
Yeah.
That's.
So you said there were over 100
There's 101 of them.
and less than. Yeah, so it's possible that 60 plus you wasn't.
I feel
Dream
like-
on.
Yeah.
But we will set our canvas at noon.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
we can, have that part of the process done.
so right now, those gonna have, you have a canvassing process, it's been ongoing through those.
Yeah.
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 Cash nickels.
That's what it was.
Gets finished with this first.
Yes.
He's military. Okay.
Yeah, are we planning on counting these today or wait?
If
So
that's
that'll-
okay.
Oh, no, that's fine. Will that be in, fifth category here?
That is, I think it's the ABS general or whatever I put it. I don't, I'm not sure what I put on here.
Cash nickels.
It's the ABS general. I just kind of did it because I had.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
3,265, that's not conflict.
I see, 7 through 17.
Yeah.
And date of birth is 10/29.
And then Debbie, once that one is done, we'll take the ballots out, but, oh, you were gonna go ahead and put an ABS stick in there. And then that way it'll be ready to go. Yeah, and then I'll do, or whatever, and then I'll do the remake over here. Cause I'll have this one set up for what Lacey has for us right now. Number 32. Yes. Oh, okay, I knew there was 30. What is this? That one is election day 1. Yeah.
Did you have an application like that? Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay. I don't have.
For the application.
I'm sorry. No. Well, this. All right. You just have your driver's license.
Yeah, the one.
Sure. Yeah. We have Heather Williams, 71. 0, address of 8/8/19, Harry Street, 3, it's also 664, and the birth July 4, 1995. Again. It's with the boil into. Oh, there's one. Well. Let's go with this one. We're done.
More over there?
Okay. That's good section. Okay, I'll look at one more time for the. This is Dakota Evans. Just a moment. I'm looking to see if I can find that. This one.
I mean, with the one 17. George. Oh, that was that.
Everything's checked.
Okay, so go ahead and get all those written on the green sheet for me, please.
We're not quite finished.
Oh, you're not finished.
No,
Okay,
we're
'cause I
she
have
was
a few
asking me
more.
about the.
Oh, okay.
And this is, military. And so I have Dakota Evans, precinct 040, 050. Okay. Address is 23440 303 Hinesville, that's close, 738. And the birth is 5/25/1990. Signature, is it really good? Yep. That's good. What do you Evans, speaking of 040 in Hinesville. Arkansas 78.
Yeah.
April 15, 1908. There's some family.
Sense. That was what I was talking to Tom about. That need a painting. Yeah. Surprised you don't have one.
Precinct in news, 05950. Address 570 South and Ninth Street, and down, 2, give birth, 13,
I want to see the open those and then and I'm gonna have them process those rest of those provisionals separately, so we can go ahead and start getting those open and free meetings. Okay.
And then, precinct 59, one. I guess there's second, third, fourth, each part of the name, if the outcomes also have to put in the degree, each to. And birth is 629.
And then this one can go ahead and be set and ready for the remix.
Okay. And what is this one?
That's ABS. If we've got regular ballots, we'll run them through that. That Carter is taking down. It's a thing after doing the process, go down.
Tiffany, precinct 310.001. Date of birth, 12/21/1996, signature. Which one, but Kayla, this one, she said is good to go, Carter. Carter son?
She just had, she ran the roster before.
Okay.
So which ones do you have that are no's?
Is that one's all we have?
Okay, and that one's the only one because it doesn't have ID?
Yeah.
Okay, but not military, not
Not
military
military,
dependent,
yeah.
just overseas.
This one, yeah, and then this one right here. And these are federal ID. These are federal ID. We have Carter Stone, precinct 347.065. I have the address. We have 5052 Stephanie Court, like it's also date of birth 7/23/2002, and signature was the same. He's military anyway.
Yeah. we'll have to get those.
Yeah, active service. He's, yeah. And Marines. There's another one.
You want to.
If you will count your, are you finished with all of them?
Mm-hmm. With this one right here. Oh, this one. We haven't found her, and we haven't found the thing on the list. No, this one is Hunter Road.
Do you have an application?
Yes.
Okay, did you get?
Go ahead. So I've got Hannah Iowa, the precinct 752.050. Address is 3927 Kingsbury Street in Springville, 72764. Date of birth 10/17/1909. Yes. Okay. Mhm. I was looking for her about, yeah. These right here. That's it. It's the last one.
Guys, you have to count your voter statements and count the ballots.
What about these three right here?
Well, yeah, those are good to process too.
You got 10 more. Did you get 30?
We're going to go ahead and start open.
Nathan Beasley. Precinct is 661.103, address 1117.
Election day before the third.
Arkansas Survivor.
Probably will ask you to come in earlier because they have.
Is
So
funds
ballots that we will have to process and make, and all of that, so.
Oh, wow. Hadn't thought about that.
Are they military?
Active duty.
Active duty.
Here's the ballot.
This one. Precinct 661, 105. Address 126. Warner Mountain Road, Arkansas, 72727. Date of birth, 3/27/2006. Signature. Signature. Yep. Very little signature. Sorry. So, we have, Cash Nichols, precinct 323.001. Address 3265, it's on Concord Road, and you are right. Date of birth, 10/29, right?
The number.
This one too.
These are those. Those are ballots. Oh, you forgot I need to write these. on the green sheet.
Yeah.
On the green sheet.
You're gonna write the number of the ballot put in there.
On this. July, you know, just read them off and then. So what you ready, you want me to write? No, I don't know.
No, yeah. it's on top of it. We're gonna pause for a minute. Okay, because I need these open. Okay, so just put. I don't really. And all of these are accepted, so I need you to, there should be no here, so I'm going to contact you, you can separate the paperwork. They put it together, and you'll separate the ballot, only out in the separate. Yep.
If it's absentee remake on.
This is balance of 105, where the paperwork got mixed up. So this is the information, this is the only, this is the only.
It's an absentee remix.
Absolutely.
Yes, this first.
Okay. This is financial, with, and then on the ballot with the.
This one. So he's good. I'm just gonna leave it like it was. And then we need to just verify, so. 250-5001. Then all the big mall juniors, 675 North Paul Bradley, saw 7701. Date of birth 2039-35, and then signatures, same good match. And here's your ID. Big mouth. No, that's where it's fish. That's the statement. It's the statement there. So this one will be separated, but he's approved. He's part of this. He's approved. Now it's different. Okay. This, and that's what we're doing with those as well. Okay.
The next are, we're just putting this together, this
Yes.
provisional one. We're opening up the ballot and putting the ballot with the ballot envelope.
So you can go ahead and take out the paperwork and separate the paperwork from the ballot only envelope. When they get your ballot only envelopes.
Okay, all of these been processed once already, so all of them are gonna be. in my name. Okay. You know, the one that's supposed to be on the page. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yes, I will. Right. That's it.
And these, same thing, and keep the paperwork with the provisional everyone.
Yep.
Okay.
I understand.
It's the same thing, we just canvassed him.
Just gotta do the ballot only envelopes.
In, out,
It can just be,
like,
yeah,
separated.
well, no, because when you do your count, are you taking them out?
That one is.
Okay, put it back in, yeah, because when you do your count, you'll be off.
But I was trying to figure out that people.
It doesn't matter as long as we know. Get a gander at it, yeah. Just throw those all over the place.
We're just working them, so.
Well, then we need to.
Oh, we've already done.
Working on the same. That's what we said to them. And that's why we said to them. Yeah, I don't think it's already done. That's not what you think.
Are we signing this?
Well, I do the element.
Oh, okay.
We can find it out.
Yeah, yes, that's fine. As long as they're.
I'm gonna take these roundness off this side and a separate thing. Yeah. I'm not sure why. I'm asking, do we need to put the balance with this?
No, you're gonna make a stack of ballots and a stack of papers. Also think when we get into stuff for next year or for 2027,
All the, yeah.
the Utah ballot or the overseas ballot, it's got to be a different vendor.
How they switch.
Oh, that, you thought about that earlier,
Yes, because
hadn't you?
if they print it wrong, it doesn't print the precinct on here, so then I have to go in
Yeah.
and find a precinct that matches it. I don't know why they just don't use ESNS because they have our PDFs, and so then you don't have to make a special something.
I guess that goes through, well, does that go through SBEC?
Yeah, the SBEC, yeah.
Max was available, so. I'll go grab some.
Those are finished and they've got your signatures on them too,
I'll get the ballots out.
and minutes.
Now, saving the ballots in the envelope, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, taking.
Mhm.
Yes, I have a ballot in there. And then I think minutes one.
Oh, yeah.
These taxes often already. And so we have all these. Children.
You're gonna make a separate green sheet for those. For these things. Yeah.
Okay, so I move those pieces of.
Okay, hold on.
So for both of these sides to go on the same green sheet.
Yeah, but we gotta count and make sure everything.
Yeah, but they're gonna have some. Finish that and then do that finish it off.
Yes. You just said it. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Should have another two total. Let them make some.
Go ahead and open these.
All of those.
Yes. Jim, is it all right? So we're gonna start.
Yep.
I think that's what you've done. Things were starting on this one. Yeah. Eastern. No, yes, it would. Maybe you have. It's ready. So we need these. Another pen and box. Had a couple of them.
This looks like an
An extra page.
An extra ballot, which didn't get run.
And it probably was stuck to the bottom of that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah. No, no, it wasn't.
No, it's a
That
different
wasn't
reason.
me.
Got it.
Right, right. Yeah, no, this was completely.
Yeah.
Only got one mosquito. No.
Why down? It's.
Run that. I think it's not reading it because see how it's kind of marked in the middle.
I'm sorry, now.
Are you going to count?
Yes, that's the.
It's like you're catching cold.
Oh, I have it. Sorry, not this.
Sure. It's every time this year.
Not a problem. Thanks.
Think you're going to Sebastian County.
I think she's doing pretty good. We did get a little tickled. There was a newspaper article about their dozens of provisionals that they had.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking, okay, we had like 800, but you know, dozens.
Yeah.
So,
Probably have
but for her, it probably felt like
Oh, I'm sure.
1,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, I think she did a really good job. So she, was very, methodical, you know, and always asked questions. She, you know, I think we talk every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So
Did the state send somebody there or not?
I don't know if they did, only because I think when I would talk to Charlie, they knew she was in constant communication with me,
Oh, yeah.
that, they felt confident that everything was on the right track. So,
Got it.
yeah.
Well, that's best you could hope for.
Yeah, I mean, and she came into it very well organized, just, she was just that kind of personality,
Yeah,
very detail oriented, organized, so.
just a short amount of time to get caught up on all of these
A lot.
processes and.
Yeah.
procedures.
They also had to borrow our backup, BOD printer. I don't know what happened to theirs, but,
On election day.
no, during, before early vote started, Sharon came up and picked it up from me.
Got it. We only have one backup.
No, well, we actually have 3. So we've got 2 that are real little, but they can be used, and then we've got 2 heavy duty ones.
Oh, I see.
And she was having to print a ton of ballots, and the new printer that she had just, I don't know, they weren't printing right. And I think the old printers that we used to have are so much better than the stuff they make now. I think the stuff they make now, one, they're just off the shelf, not designed to print ballots.
Oh, I see.
And, you know, they're made to last a couple of years.
Sure.
So,
That.
How many of our printers are old ones versus new ones?
so the one that, she borrowed is our oldest one, but it's our best one.
Wow.
It's the one that stays in my office that I print our test specs on.
Oh,
And then the one that Becky has is a more heavy duty one. And then she's got 2 little small desktop ones.
those must be the ones that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Any other anecdotal big issues in other counties you've heard about?
No, I was trying to think. We were not the only county that used the coffee stirrers.
So what did you do?
So-
Spread the word on that?
Okay, so there was a lot of question
Yeah.
about, you know, the flipping votes and all of that, and voters who try and vote in the little bitty box up in the corner.
Right.
And so, a friend, Alexis Ward, who works with us on election night, had sent me a Instagram post from Tennessee where they were using coffee stirrers on the express vote. And that was like solved so many problems that they had.
Huh.
And so she said, "Are you gonna try this?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna try this." I was like, and they work really well.
Because they're more precise.
They're more, and they're
They're longer.
longer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
your finger,
I guess I never saw one in action.
yeah, your finger in this part of your hand
Yeah.
is less likely to touch the screen. So,
We're using.
Oh,
was
was that what was happening to you somewhat because they're so short?
They're so short.
Them meaning the
mhm,
stylus.
Especially if you're holding something like this.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there, yeah, that's a good point. Not at the end.
So we tried it out in the Corn Court, and then the SOS or the SBEC put something out about wanting us to put something on all of our express votes about touching the candidate's name.
Yeah,
And
that's
we'd
what I
already-
saw.
yeah, we'd already kind of
Yeah.
done that. And I just answered back in the big group thing,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
we're trying the coffee stirrers," and they had seen that video too, but they didn't know if it was true, and it said, yeah.
Huh.
So, but.
So what, did we offer coffee stirs to voters?
So, the last week,
Hardly
the last week of early vote, if you came into the courthouse to vote,
You gotta vote.
you got a voting stick is what we called them.
Wait,
So,
that's one, you're using one of the voting.
yeah. So, you got your stylus to sign with, and then you put that down, and then they handed you the voting stick, and then you went and voted, so yeah, so.
Did everybody ask, is this a coffee stir? Did they just?
You serve me coffee with
Yeah.
notes?
Yeah, they wanted to know where to copy.
Yeah,
They liked it. A
Did
lot of
they?
the younger people really, because I was working, at Walton Arts Center where we got a lot of young people.
Oh, yeah.
And they loved it.
Did
They
they?
thought it was fun.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
They
okay.
did.
so.
Huh.
Some people looked at us like we were crazy.
Oh, I
Mhm.
bet.
Yeah.
But no, that's great. If it works, it works.
That's right.
But Antoinette said that when they do their next update, that little box
Goes
will
away.
go away.
That's wonderful to know.
Yeah. Did you see that email, Tom, from SBDC? People thinking that their votes were being flipped. It was because they were trying to flip the little box up in the top corner instead of just pushing the name.
Yeah.
Instead of the email.
Jennifer and I had talked about.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the sign up on the machines.
Yeah.
Put the name, not that little box.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know. There's no idea.
Yeah, that's got your,
I don't know. I don't think.
Jennifer, that one we rejected, would it be a reject
Mhm.
or a review?
No, it's rejected. We're
Okay.
past the ability to cure it.
Okay. Yeah.
What was the cost differential between the coffee stirs and the snack?
Well,
Oh, I knew that was gonna get the question.
it's actually quite a bit.
Save money.
It's a quite cheaper, except that you can't use the stylus to sign the poll, or you can't use the coffee stirrer to sign the poll book. So there's that. But yeah, but relatively, you can use your finger to sign the poll book. So yeah,
Dan,
so yeah.
is there any professionalism concerns, genuineness concerns with using the coffee stirs?
The voting
instead of
stick?
style?
No, I don't think so. I
They're
didn't
not the
ever.
brown and.
No, they're just black.
They're
Yeah, they're just plain black, not. Not the
Because
ones
that's what
that
I
look
think,
like-
very obviously. coffee
Yeah, no, they're just black. Yeah, they all just look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy at Walmart looked at me like I was crazy when I went and bought 5,000 of them.
Yeah.
I had to make him get a box down for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And then he was gonna pull all of
you-
it.
you never
Yeah,
sit down
I
and
want-
you'll have
yeah,
that seat.
yeah. No, you can start it, yeah, I would try it. Do it. Because it's not obviously a coffee stir.
It's not
like the
obviously-
brown and white
Right,
ones are.
right, not like when you get at the diner.
Yep.
Yeah. It's, that just came loose in the mail, so we'll just keep it with our stuff. Somehow it must have gotten separated from the ballot or something, I don't know, so yeah. So, or not from, but their envelope.
Yep, thank you.
We're still in October.
No, we're in November.
does, I agree.
It-
Got just a little bit, but not really. You can really
You can go much faster when you're
back it up
voting,
with
and
it
it,
too, yeah.
that's,
And multiple pages. Oh, I agree. It's,
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
Good job.
So that's a federal
Yes,
write-in one, right?
yes.
Okay.
Let me look at it. And it's just got,
so that's what this is as well, right?
okay, that's,
Yeah, those are,
this one is not. This one
I
is.
know, but it goes together. It was all
No,
together.
it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Oh, I guess it just folded in with it.
I just remember yes.
Okay.
I remember taking them apart.
okay. So,
Cause that's, this is too.
yes,
And then no,
there should be three. We should have three.
yeah, there's three right there.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, it's all the exact same copy. But those aren't put together.
These were all in a thing together?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So only vote one for this. Cause if those came in an envelope, okay,
Just like that.
so that's only one. So just do Brush Creek
Okay,
for all of these.
okay.
The 19 will need to go on the list.
Everyone, okay, that's on the list. That is the one reject.
I just, that's okay.
Yeah, and everything else should leave blank.
Today, 14. That's what I. When I finally wrote it down, and then I thought, "Oh, it's October." I had 19 and 14 rejected. 19.
And 33.
Oh, 33. He said
Did I say
13.
13?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 33.
This is about your belt.
Oh, yeah, so they request an absentee ballot, and if they don't receive it for some reason, or wherever they're stationed at or wherever they're at, they can do this basically, and they send them in, and so the clerk has to hold it to make sure we don't receive their original one, but yeah. Oh, so you're gonna need,
18.
Is that the only thing on there that we need JPs?
And we need the
Who's,
Let's see.
Oh, no, she-
Oh, sorry. Two plus one here, right?
Okay.
Separate sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where it breaks it down as to what it is. Yeah, I'm sending. So we're gonna take these. And then.
I'm gonna have you do it in Springdale for 15.
Okay.
Because there's no JP.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you do Springdale 14, since there's no JP race in there, we won't have like an undervote.
Okay.
But we'll end up with that.
Hang on.
About that.
Is there any reason, Jennifer, that they use, other than the vendor, these ballots instead of the ballot they'll just scan in?
I think they can fill this out online and then they print it, is what they do. So, yeah.
But I mean, why couldn't it be in a form that we could just scan it?
That you could-
Instead of remaking every single one.
I don't think
So
there would,
efficient.
I don't know that there would be any way to do that because you would have to have a special printer to print the ballot that would actually run through our equipment.
Would it?
Yeah.
That's how that one came.
It couldn't just be printed as like a normal printer if it was formatted correctly and had this correct.
So
Side, whatever else.
A lot of printers don't have those lines on, they don't have the capacity to get that. close to the edge.
Oh, okay.
but there is, going forward, will be a way for us to print that on normal printers.
It's just so inefficient.
Yes.
To remake every single one of these block ballots.
So one of the things that our new poll book update did is it allows you to issue either express vote ballots or paper ballots out of it. You have to choose.
Okay.
And you can buy small printers that would be able to print the oval, fill-in oval paper ballots, but we would have to set up the election in order for it to be able to do that. But that is something in the future that could be done.
This is just that.
Yes, it would have, there's no annexation on it, is
I
there?
didn't see any.
Yeah, then it's just that one. Okay. So that's something before we get into 2026
Yep,
that we want to take a look at.
yeah,
One of the things that I know that I want to make a request in 2025 to the court is the ability for us to, we program everything all on our own,
yeah.
with the exception of the poll books. There now is the ability for us to do our own poll books.
Oh, okay.
And then that would help us,
It's a little.
I think, be able to do this secondary thing where we can print pre-printed paper
If it's done a
ballots,
mistake.
on a limited basis.
Okay, so these sorts of ballots, rather than
Mhm.
using whatever third-party vendor, we could do it ourselves.
Yeah, so, or at the polls on election day, if someone
Oh,
wanted a pre-printed paper ballot, you could print a pre-printed paper
we
ballot.
wouldn't want to advertise that,
No, but I mean, it's,
but you could do that.
in theory, you could. So, but
And I
it's,
guess it wouldn't matter if it's literally printed at the polls on demand.
and it
And it could
runs
be
through,
counted through that, I guess it wouldn't really matter.
yeah, it would be the same.
It's the same thing as the marketing device.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So it's just something to think about for the future for us.
I mean, just the hours that everybody spent
Yeah.
remaking these proper ballots,
Oh, yeah.
just so inefficient and the cost, whatever it is to have the other
Mhm.
system, definitely worth thinking about and looking at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now,
Oh, yeah.
these need to be remade too,
Okay.
but I need those taken out at the bottom.
My keys are back there behind the computer. I'll just write it like that.
Nope, they're still in the door.
We did that. They did it. No. Oh, there it is. Oh. We'll have to remove this one. I think this, we didn't use this because of this.
Mhm.
We did it. Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Have the your keys.
They're,
in the door.
oh, sorry. That's thinking up. It's huge. Okay. Those four need to be remade.
Now, this says, there should be 7 pages with this.
That is
one.
the only page they
That's
mailed.
all we got.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Well, it is.
Because those two came from, those are with the ones that they did the 33.
Okay.
These are the 19.
Okay.
So I want to keep them separate. Yeah, there's 14 there, and she's got 5.
Yes, I've got them right here.
That way my numbers balance.
Am I ready to move?
I thought we had 33 ballots. 33. You counted.
I had 30. And then they added, how many did we?
Three.
So yes.
I'm gonna set those right there that came out of the bottom. These are the ones.
Yes.
Yeah. There's just 30. I'm sure that those 3 that you had all together were not separate at one point. I think that would be, because that would make our 33.
But I think there was.
One of them's not. It was 2, it wasn't 30. Yes, why did I name the big staff, not those? Yeah, because that makes 33.
Okay,
Which is what we canvassed, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
okay.
there were three of those. That's separate. I think of those.
Those are the ones from
Yes.
Those were the last ones, though, so that would have to be.
You brought three. Yeah, because they just have the two.
No.
Yeah.
So.
This one is canceled.
Okay, I've got it. Okay, so 33 was the first set you guys did, right?
I'm not counting the three, right? Just giving, yeah. No.
It used to be when we did the central count, you knew you were close to being finished, when you heard the count
Yeah,
machine finish.
exactly.
Now, it's when you hear this start to run, and we know we're close to being finished.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, we might try it at some point. I don't know for this kind of thing, it wouldn't have,
No.
because it's the remake of all of this. You know, Kim has good luck with her work.
Does she really?
She does. We just have never had good luck with it, so I don't know.
We somehow must have got the lemon.
I honestly think we did.
I just was reminded of that. I don't know, maybe it was on election night or the day or two afterwards or some. I don't even, other state probably was using one and I was like,
Yeah.
they were using it well.
It's kind of neat when you do watch news stories and you like see our
Oh,
voting
yeah.
equipment, and you're like, oh, they used that too, we used that. Can you come back? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're more likely to fall and hurt yourself.
What have you counted in already?
We have everything counted in except these three ballots, so we're,
Those three.
it's gotta.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so we've got the 33 Yokawas that came in.
Okay.
This is
Today,
the,
all you promise today.
Mhm,
other-
today.
yeah.
yep, and then this is the 19 of the absentees that were on that list.
Got it.
And then we have all the
Okay.
provisionals.
Primarily about an election day.
Yes.
On the list. Yeah. got it.
Yes.
So tomorrow, the only thing we'll count is any of you probably that arrive late in the day today or tomorrow.
Right, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and canvass and have this part all done
When we come in.
before you come in. We'll have the ballots already. It was just hard to do that before 9 this morning with all the other stuff.
Yeah, sure.
One.
Well, a few of us looked at it, if you want to double check it.
Okay.
Typically. it's
All
nice.
right.
Check.
I would have followed you.
That's historically how we've done it.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Yeah.
We're all finished.
Woo-hoo. Until tomorrow, that is.
Till tomorrow.
That should just be a few,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. You think about it.
Okay.
But the potential to be 60, I
It
guess.
could, yeah.
Highly likely. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is this one, this with
Okay.
initials. Essentially, we've got three races that are.
I didn't
Good
see
change.
anything, I didn't see anything in JP four
Okay.
or Johnson,
Oh,
But-
okay.
Not enough numbers to change.
not enough numbers to
Okay.
change.
Mhm.
97,987. That would be total.
No, two. Stop it. And then just two. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Would you like one, please?
And you waited long enough, I think you definitely want one. Thank you.
It's the door prize.
Yeah.
If
We
only.
can't say it's real valuable. At least it's a door prize, huh?
5, 6,
Yeah.
7.
They're 30 pages long, so.
Oh, is it?
Or no, they're
No,
12.
this one, yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking this was not as
It's
long.
not as, it's only 12.
Okay. They've been going through the tapes, making sure that the tapes match everything. Those tapes.
Oh, gotcha.
So with the remaining UO copy ballots, and I think we talked about this when you were out of the room earlier, there's like 61 or something that still are outstanding that in theory could come back tomorrow for all of Washington.
Right, right.
Do we know how many of those are in the Ward 2
I'll
race?
have to go and look and see. There were a couple, there were 10, I think, to a call ones. I think that's what I said
Oh, really?
yesterday.
Oh,
That were in this batch that we did today.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know overall. I have to go back and look at that number.
But just so you know, there's like 61 or so UCAVA still outstanding that in theory could come back tomorrow. But of course, that's unlikely based on, we got, what?
33.
33 back today out of 100. And so the other out of 101. So actually it's 68 still. That can come back tomorrow, but based on the return rates that are pretty likely. We get a whole lot of this now.
yeah. Mhm.
How many total ballots did we have?
We,
You know, you said the breakdown. So you did that out of-
well, chicken scratch right here. We added 166.
Okay.
Are you okay for me to?
Yes, please do. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Inattention.
Everybody has one. Okay, and one to the Beth.
What was that about 166 that you just said?
We added 166 votes today.
From all of this stuff we were doing.
For the whole county. For the whole county, right then for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absentee, provisional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then which one is like one that's spoken in five?
That's yours.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah, oh.
All right, well, thank you, everybody. Good job.
Absolutely. always a challenge at this point. I guess we will, well, do we have any other business besides all of this? Yeah, that's,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
we
if you
do
will
need to sign.
sign one of those.
Yes. Anything else? No other.
Any business
Jen?
for members of the public, anybody else?
We are meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock here, and we will finalize and certify.
Yes, and we will, like I said, at noon, we will be in
Right.
and have everything prepped and ready.
Okay, super. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
We are adjourned.
Mike, thank you for coming.
You know, you guys are